We are going to put the quarter deck on, which is fairly straightforward. Just as a precaution, a few things to keep in mind. One is if you're going to paint the inside of the aft cabin, now is the time to do it. And if you're installing the plastic frames, again, you have to make sure that these are in, because once this is on, you're not going to get a second chance. Simply place it on, make sure everything is being level, and you get a nice good fit, and glue it. Don't forget to draw your center line. It's just much easier to do it when it's flat. And as the instruction clearly says, there's no reason to stagger the boards. So the boards will all be clean. So this is a very straightforward fit. So off we go. Simple, straightforward. PVA glue down. You don't have to be too careful. And this is where I would be careful, is putting a very small amount on these posts. Just because the more that you have this thing all tied together, the better it's going to be. Hope that didn't come out. And we clamp it down. And here we are, all clamped up. They don't have to be hard, they just need to be gently clamped to hold it tightly against the supports that are underneath. Because of the issues we had before, where we had to move this forward, of course it caused all sorts of repercussions, because this deck came forward by the same 3mm, it was higher, so then we had to smooth this back out, so I had to add a strip here to get it back level, and I think we've done that at this stage. So we're just adding in the filler strips at the back, and then we'll put the last walnut strip on the inside, which will be pre-painted in red. We had all sorts of challenges with the stern, trying to get it balanced out, and had to put in quite a few filler strips on the side here to make sure that the inner line here was correct. Some of it is not positioning the original gun port guide strip absolutely accurate. I'm not sure how you would do that any better from a kit perspective, because these are tolerances that are maybe 1mm, 2mm out. So filler strips were the answer. and then of course leveling it so that you get an absolutely clean line when you put this rail on is very important. So there she is, all in place. I think I've covered my sins pretty well, and we'll start putting on the rail line.